del mundo donde nos metemos en el elevador mágico 1111.
With my mommy and daddy, Jen and Mom.
With my mom and daddy, Jen and
my
Mom.
goodness.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Good morning, America.
Good.
Buenos dias.
What?
Happy 11/11.
¿Qué le pasó aquí a mi micrófono?
I don't know,
Se
baby.
me cayó un poco.
Can you tell that we are full of energy this morning and running? Buenos dias. Oh, yes, I totally.
What did you totally?
I totally forgot to bring something online. But I will be right back.
Allison!
Ali in the house. Hola, buenos dias, madre. Buen día,
I know
juventud
exactly
divino
what you
tesoro.
forgot.
You know what
I'll
I'm
be
talking
right.
Thank you. And los amo. Feliz inicio de semana. Te amamos a ti, madre. Y yes, happy Monday. Happy Motivational Monday. And we are very excited for today. We are going to, I'm excited to see what the angels and the fairies want us to talk about. But aside from that, we've got some fun stuff. Oh, but mine. Thank you. Here they are. They have arrived.
And I brought my never give up.
Yes.
Because that's what life is all about. Never giving up.
Look what we have here for you, Ali.
A lot, ladies and gentlemen.
Here it is. You are the proud winner of a brand new mask. Compliments of Soncha.
Let's see.
Soncha.
Let's take the glare out.
Yes.
Look. Soncha.
Soncha Design.
They also design, actually, they'll pretty much design anything you need them to design.
But they have amazing bathing suits, bikinis, and now amazing masks. So, all right. Of course, we couldn't wait. And we just couldn't wait. I was going to open them online. I was going to open the package, but I couldn't wait, and I had to open it on Friday after the show.
It's like our daughter; she can't,
Yeah, like there's no way. I mean, if there's a package, right? When you get a package at home, can you like literally sit there and look at it and go, I think, yeah, no, yeah, it's just like Christmas morning, right? You just can't wait to open up your Christmas gifts. So, alrighty. So, welcome to 11/11 Conversations with Jen and Mao. Today is not Fun Friday, baby. Today is Motivational
I changed the
Monday.
graphic. What's going on?
Today is Motivational Monday.
It's very easy. Watch.
We have been on Latin time and with some yummy, messy, crazy energy. And I just am so excited to come here every morning and join as a community as we raise our vibration and our frequency together. And we go up to the awesome 11th spiritual floor of the universe.
Yes.
To our magical elevator. And we get to raise each other up and we get to celebrate one another in this world. And especially right now during these unprecedented times.
And we get to tell each other what we learned this week.
Well, we're super excited about sharing what we've been up to. We've become professional mindset students, just self-development journey that we're taking on together as a couple, as
I don't know if anybody can see or you can read it. Relationship Breakthrough Secrets Training.
Yes.
So
we are very, very excited to share some of that and invite you to check it out because
it's not only about.
We truly feel that we agree. We agree with Stacy and Paul that everyone needs this. It's just the same thing as the financial education that we've been talking about. We've been learning about financial education. Well, they don't teach us how to have relationships. We are all having relationships from
We've been conditioned a certain way. Yes.
Of communication, which is a demand relationship model. Again, it's just so much to share, and we're very, very excited. So it's going to be an awesome Monday. Boom! Yes,
Boom,
let's go,
chakalaka,
Victoria
boom.
in the house. We got
Mauricio's
Portugal.
hat. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Should I wear it like
I love
this?
it.
What do you think?
Woo!
Does that say something?
Boom, boom, boom.
Or does it say that?
Never give up, baby. So we've got Victoria in the house, and we've got Allie in the house, and we got Raven in the house. I love it. 4 people watching on YouTube. And I don't know. I can never tell how many on Facebook. But at the end of the day, the number really doesn't matter for us. For us, it means that whoever is showing up is the perfect amount of people that are showing up.
If we can make a difference in one person's life,
then we're doing our job. We want to serve hundreds and thousands. Of course, that is the goal. Right now, we love our community, and we will always love our community. But it isn't about the numbers; it's about the quality, right? It's a quality of numbers. So, thank you for keeping us abreast of that, though. We really appreciate it. And
did you say abreast?
Abreast, yes. ¿Qué pasó?
Abreast.
Oh, you went there, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
You went there.
It
Typical
was what
man.
it was.
60
Abreast.
subscribers.
I'm still a man.
60 subscribers.
Yeah,
Yay!
baby.
Yay. Share and like and go to our YouTube channel, True Form Film, so that we can continue to provide this yummy goodness for you.
La sabrosura de la vida,
Yes.
las cosas de la vida, es la que yo esperaba. Yo quería.
That's what he does. Yes. So we've got Diva Picante. Yay. I am on set watching you guys. Oh,
Diva
I love it.
Picante, I
I
like that.
met Diva Picante
It's like-
on Grey's Anatomy. Diva
Diva
Picante. I love it. I love it. Buenos días, Diva Picante. Gracias por estar con nosotros y desde el set. Are you on Grey's Anatomy right now? I love it.
Where are you right now, Diva Picante?
I love it. True Form Films in the house is supporting you and celebrating all of you in your endeavors and in your dreams. You're living the best life that you want to live. So with that, let's go to our angel cards.
Vamos a las
Right?
tarjetas de Los Ángeles.
Yes, yes,
Los
yes.
Ángeles de la Guardia. A ver. Aquí
Yes,
estamos.
yes, she's on Grey's Anatomy. So grateful. Yes,
Love it.
we love
Love
Grey's
it.
Anatomy. All
Love
right.
it, love it.
Living life, loving it. I love the cleavage, but you knew that already. Raven.
That's why she said when she
Love
Raven.
it.
I
I
did
had a
that for
feeling.
you. When she said a breast, I went,
Okay.
oh, she's talking to Raven.
You missed my comment. Do you know you have 60 subscribers? Oh, no,
no.
we just said it. Boom. Let's go. And how are you two and Juliana doing? Greetings from me and Felipe. Big hugs to you and Felipe as well. We're doing great. Today has been a really awesome morning. We've been doing the relationship training that we signed up for with Stacy and Paul. And it's relationship.org. Amazing stuff, you guys. Like just amazing stuff. And I know this has been our experience for the last 6 months, because what did we choose to do during this COVID explosion, right? Like COVID decided to keep us home and say, you're not going anywhere. You need to stay home. And we decided to go, okay, now we're going to study. We're going to take this time to better ourselves, to get to the next level, and to connect with our community virtually, and to really use the tools that the universe is giving us, the gifts.
And it's interesting because yesterday while we were doing class, I started going, because I want to get to mastery level.
Oh, well, yeah.
I want to get to mastery.
The levels, right? The levels. I love it. I miss going out. Absolutely, Raven. We do too. But know that you are able to go out right now. Just wear your mask and go to
the areas where they have tables 6 feet
outside.
away.
Like yesterday, you know what we did? We had a beautiful family picnic. We went to a park. We went to Farm Boy, which is awesome. Thank you, Pammy and Rowan. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey!
Pammy, Rowan, and Raul.
¿Qué pasó,
Pammy?
Pammy?
She, we've always gone to Farm Boy, but we were talking and she reminded me of Farm Boy. So I'm happy to report that we went to Farm Boy yesterday and picked up the California rolls were yummy, yummy.
Delicious.
And we picked up, some tuna sandwiches and some vegan bowls and just a combo and fruit and stuff to eat. And we also got some, they have the yummiest, zucchini bread and the pie, baby, the pie. Sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie. Oh, but they sell them in blocks, like a block of, they also have brownie and zucchini blocks and they're so yummy. So we just bought a bunch of stuff and then we went to the park with our daughter and our sister-in-law, and we had a picnic, and it was so much fun. We totally had a picnic, and then we started kicking the ball, and we ran around, and we walked around the park, and we listened to music.
We got some vitamin D.
And we just laid out and really soaked in the sun, and it was great.
And then came back, beautiful. We did an interview, and then we worked out. And that was like pushing ourselves.
But we did it
to the limit. Like, go and get it done.
Yes. So yes, we miss going out as well, but know that you can definitely do outdoorsy stuff, And the other day on Friday, we had our first date night, and we actually had a sit down dinner outside because now it's like Europe. If you've ever been to Europe, and I know, we have our sister Victoria in Europe. All the restaurants, they're so tiny inside that most of the seating is outside. So right now, all of the seating is like Europe on the sidewalks. And it totally just reminded me of Europe when Italy and Spain and Portugal and France. So it's awesome.
And we were invited on Friday to listen to a quintet.
Oh, yes, a quintet. Outside in a cul-de-sac. So it was an outdoor little private concert. It was really beautiful.
Everybody wearing their masks 6 feet away.
Yeah, with their picnic chairs, So, there's ways to still to go out. Luckily, we're not in lockdown anymore. So we're able to go out and get some much needed social time,
It's funny because a friend of ours posted the picture of us on our date night. We met up after with some friends of ours, and he posted a picture of us, him saying, "Man, I've been in lockdown. I haven't gone out. I'm so glad that I got to see these guys, and you see us like this."
Yeah.
But people start commenting on the picture about 6 feet distancing. It's not happening. Every single person that's in that picture is an actor and has been working on set. So everybody's had to get COVID. All of us we've done 3 COVID tests.
Yes.
We know we're negative. Yes. We know those people are negative. So it's like we're huddled up in a group of people that we know none of us have COVID.
Exactly. So Diva Picante she is in Grey's Anatomy, and she's so grateful. Absolutely. I love that you're grateful for that. We always ask, what are you grateful for? And post it on the comments. So thank you for reminding us of that. Pongan en los comentarios, ¿por qué están dando gracias hoy? ¿Qué tienen de agradecimiento hoy? And then she says, except we don't pay the price to be seated outside.
It's easier. The risk outside is
less, right?
Plus, if you're outside and there's sun and it's hot and you're it's just less.
Right, exactly. So we don't pay the price. I think what she means is that seating outside, we don't pay the price of maybe getting it if we want to sit inside in an enclosed area.
Right.
So yes,
and the people serving, I mean, they not only had the masks, but they had shields also.
Exactly.
At least the restaurants we went to that day
Yes.
had a mask and a shield and gloves.
Yep.
So
yep,
the people that were serving us were, so, I mean, we felt safe.
we did.
We
Absolutely.
felt safe, so.
Yeah. Oh, look, baby, Mal has pecs now. I can tell he's getting ripped.
Oh!
The ego expands.
Pretty soon, Ruben.
The ego expands.
Pretty soon, Raven is going to say, "Ooh, look at your cleavage now."
Buenos dias, Ana Maria Samara. Spain has arrived. Buenos dias, madrecita. Okay, great. So,
Well,
ready?
here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's go. Aquí vamos.
What does the angel say? Harmony. Harmony. Armonía.
Armonía.
Harmony.
Eso, that is, I think, honestly,
That's what we've gotten from
this weekend, it's like, this is my goal in life,
yes.
to find peace and harmony.
Yes.
It truly is.
Pammy says that she didn't see that that she saw that bread and she's going to get it today, which is
What?
The zucchini bread. Definitely check it out. So yummy. And then she said,
Personally,
I'm getting ripped too.
I like the potato.
The sweet potato.
The sweet potato. The zucchini was a little dry for
On the
me,
dry
I
side.
have to say.
All right, here we go. Now the fairies. Oh,
All right.
Yeah, you pick it. Liquid plumber martini.
I'm getting ripped to liquid plumber martini. Vacation.
Vacation
We just
time.
came from vacation.
And if any of you need to take a vacation, you are able to do road trips. I mean, you could take a plane as well.
Yeah.
But we just came back from Lake Powell and we took a road trip. And it was also safe. So,
Yeah, the hotel was really, really great.
yeah.
You know, outside, people, they understood you don't have to wear your mask. But once you come into the restaurant or anywhere, wear mask. And they were I think...
They're very cautious. There's hand washing stations
everywhere.
I'm telling you, everybody's on board to keep us safe and to, if we're all able to just comply with the new rules to keep us safe, we're going to be fine. We're fine. You know, it's just those people that don't want to wear a mask or don't want to wash their hands or don't think or think it's done or whatever. You know, it's just, come on. But, all right, we've got Laura Patalano in the house.
Laura Patalano in the house.
Hi.
Laura Patalano in the
Laurita,
house.
welcome. All right, so then let's just read.
We love Laurita Patalano.
We definitely do vacation. We do, and we love all of you. We are so happy to have you
You
guys.
have vacation, I have harmony.
Yes, vacation in harmony. Go on vacation in harmony. That's really important.
And I need to go figure out my glass.
Peace and
situation
harmony is a
today.
wonderful goal. Absolutely. Vacation.
Harmony.
All righty. So here we are. Vacation. You need a break from routines and stressful situations.
Oh,
This card urges you to take time for yourself so that you can rest and renew. For me, that has been the biggest gift COVID has given me. I've learned to really rest and renew in a deeper level, like never before in my life. I was sleeping. We went to sleep really early yesterday, like 9:45, and I woke up. I usually wake up when I go to sleep that early. I usually would wake up like at 5:30 in the morning because that's just. I'm like, well, that's all I need. Today I woke up at 7:45. I'm like, oh my God, I slept like 9 hours. That's what he does. But I truly felt rested. I didn't feel guilty about it. I felt like So yes, el descansar, el dormir bien. Ayer nos acostamos a las 9:45 de la noche y me levanté a las 7:45. Casi siempre que me levanto.
And you want to tell them what we did in the morning?
Sí, estudiamos. Sí, estudiamos. Entonces, vacation. So here we are. Y casi siempre duermo 6, 7 horas, pero dormí 9 horas y me siento bien descansada. Eso es una de las bendiciones que me ha dado esta pandemia, de aprender a descansar sin sentirme culpable o sin sentirme que estoy perdiendo el tiempo durmiendo. It's really amazing. I mean, I think that's a big breakthrough for me. So, all right, here we go. The fairies take regular vacation, traveling to distant fairy glens. They know and respect the value of a change of scenery. By drawing this card, you are strongly counseled to do the same for yourself. A vacation doesn't need to take a lot of time or money. Instead, it means getting away from mundane concerns and demands. Even one night at a local hotel, leaving your cell phone at home, can be therapeutic. Think of a vacation as an investment in yourself and your future. All living beings need to rest in order to operate at maximum efficiency. After your vacation, your mood and energy levels will be renewed. You'll have better access to creative ideas, and your positive demeanor will attract wonderful new people and opportunities into your life. Don't procrastinate when it comes to taking a vacation. Make definite plans today. Affirmation, write this down. Afirmación para hoy. I give myself permission to regularly rest and relax, knowing that by being revitalized, I am happier and more productive. Hoy me doy permiso para relajarme y descansar regularmente, sabiendo de que eso me va a dar revitalización, energía, y me va a hacer sentir más feliz y más productiva. El descansar y el relajarme.
I've always said it,
Yes. He's
work,
a master at that.
You work hard, you play hard,
you rest hard.
and you rest hard.
Absolutely.
I'm a personal firm believer in resting. And again, this is just my point of view, right? Is that you can go so hard sometimes, and sometimes might not even be getting the objectives that you want, and you start getting frustrated, and then guess what happens? Then you're not sleeping well because then you're being hard on yourself, and then you go, well, then maybe I'm not doing enough, and then it just is.
And it's a vicious cycle.
So
the total vicious cycle I'm guilty of, and I'm definitely, I feel like I've had a huge breakthrough around that.
But also what I loved
time.
about how we went to Lake Powell and we went to Vegas is that we were still enjoying ourselves, and we were still getting our work done, and we were still getting on 11, and yet there was a fullness to the vacation. I felt full the whole time.
Yeah.
Because I still slept in if I needed to, but then if the audition happened, the way I like to do it is I wake up really early in the morning with my cafecito, I learn my lines, and then I put my audition down, and then I go to bed. I'm like, this was a full day. Yesterday, same way.
Yep.
I felt completely and utterly accomplished because I felt that I got my whole day in, including my nap.
Absolutely.
Including my rest.
Yes.
Including my exercise, including our work, including our relationship time. And I'm like, wow. And then we were asked we were guests yesterday on a show. We were asked, what do you think is success? And then I explained to them, to me, success is exactly how my day went yesterday. Everything was balanced. Everything felt balanced yesterday. It was not one certain thing that completed my day. It was all of it in a balanced way.
Because we have the department of our relationships, right? Our family, our relationships, our marriage,
our spirituality,
health, right? Our physical health, right? Our fitness, our spirituality.
Michael Beckwith in the morning.
Exactly.
Agape.
Our work, our profession, and
our rest.
And yes, and definitely our rest. So like just dedicating time to all of those departments makes us feel fulfilled.
And you return calls that you...
and then, yes, so he took his nap, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't say, I can't believe you are going to go take a nap after sleeping 10 hours last night. I was like, he's going to go take his nap.
I slept 10 hours yesterday.
That's what I've said in the last 10 years, right? Because you usually sleep 10 hours. And now I'm understanding. It's a huge breakthrough in our relationship that I'm understanding that's what his body needs. And that's okay, because when he does get up, he's productive. He gets his stuff done. And my body needs less sleep. But last night, apparently, my body needed 9 hours. So I'm like,
but we are doing
whoa!
these. But also, let me explain to them. We
are
doing these spurt workouts, either 25 minutes or the other one's 35 minutes. And I'm telling you, I finish. I'm like,
yeah.
Baby, can you give me some water?
Totally.
They are amazing.
They are. And so it's finding that, discovering, the balancing act of all these juggling, all these balls that we need to juggle in our life, right? That's one of the things that our friend Mirna talked about, that a psychologist was explaining that we, in our lives, we always have 5 balls that we are constantly juggling.
For some reason, you said balls, and all of a sudden I go, Pammy's going to come up. Pammy's going to say something about
There's
balls.
The balls. We had the breast. Now it's the balls. But it's true. So, and they are your spiritual life, your family life, your health, your work, and that there's one ball that bounces up and down through all your life, right? That changes. And which one is that? Guess which one is that?
I'm just waiting for Pammy to come up with the ball thing.
It's work. There's always a different gig, especially for us, right?
For us.
And that one is always bouncing up and down and changing. But our family stays the same. Our relationships stay the same. I mean, the people in our lives have been in our lives always. They're going to be in our lives. So that's the juggling act that we need. And for us to feel happy and fulfilled, we need to dedicate that time to all of them and not just work. Because work, we get obsessed, right? A lot of people are workaholics and they get obsessed with the work. And that's the one ball that bounces up and down and changes all the time. And the one ball that most people give 110% attention to, and the other balls end up suffering because you don't give them the adequate time to nurture those balls. You know what I mean? You get me, right? Ya me están entendiendo, ¿verdad? A persevere mind is a healthy mind. Exactly. A perverse mind. A perverse mind is a healthy mind. Now, yes, balls. Don't you want to know what balls I juggle?
Oh my God, I think we need to use another analogy besides balls.
Well, obviously.
And use something that doesn't say a breast.
But I love the way, when you laugh like that, baby, that honestly makes me so happy. So I'm going to keep using the balls analogy.
I think my mind goes perverse. I'm sorry. It just does. And then I'm thinking of Pammy and what she's going to come up with. So those two things are just delicious.
All right. Let's get back to our program here. Determination.
Oh my God. No, we haven't read Harmony.
Oh, we haven't read Harmony.
No, and I can't read this. It's too small.
Oh, I'll read it.
But Ali, I just saw... I got to go figure out my glasses today. I really do.
Yes.
Because you know what happens is that I do find myself with a little, and I know that the little headache is because I'm forcing my eyes to see. So I know that the little headache that I have is part of it.
Yes.
So
Okay, and she says, I went to bed around 7 p.m. last night, and I didn't even... What happened? It went away.
oh no, it's just it.
Oh, okay. And I didn't even hear the phone ring. I woke up around 5 a.m., which is very early for me, almost 10 hours sleep. That's great.
Beautiful.
Your body needed it. And that's one of the things that I'm starting, that I have broken through. Like, I'm not going to feel guilty about sleeping. If I need to sleep, I'm going to sleep.
But that's the thing, is that there are certain people that can function really well on 5 to 6 hours sleep, maybe less.
Yeah, but that catches up to you.
I know that I don't function well that way. I
Right.
just know it in my heart that if I just work, and then by the time I get back, I'm like this, and I'm functioning like this.
Yeah, no, and you get super punchy.
I get punchy. I don't do well.
Yeah.
So I know that I like to work.
to keep harmony.
3 hours of real intense, real like focused work, and then take a break.
Yep. Yeah.
I just do well, and I need to exercise.
Yes.
And also,
absolutely.
guys, eat well.
Yes, eat well.
You know, if you're not eating well, then also
You need to
the
eat
resting is
well.
not going to do you well. If you're
Well,
not
this
eating
morning,
well.
that celery juice, we stopped doing the celery juice for a week because we were on the
We
road.
were on the road, but
totally missed
that
it.
was not a great idea. Now
So
we
now
got to
we
figure
know
out
where we can
either
take
to
it.
take our juicer with us, because the hotel wasn't. I thought the hotels were still doing
Room service.
room
no,
service,
they
so we were
not.
going to ask for the juice, our juices, but they're not even doing that.
Right.
So now they sell these little juices, so we just got to get a little bit
Right.
more.
So it was our first time
Yeah.
out, and so we just
We
kind of
missed
like
it.
we kind of like just threw our
Yeah, not a good idea.
our super nutritionist
And we missed
plan
it,
out the window.
but we missed it.
But it's okay, right? Because we started again yesterday. And man, that is incredible. The difference.
It just cleans you
It
out.
cleanses you
like
out
your
like
body
nobody's
goes.
business.
It sings like.
I swear, like our livers are going,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
What the hell were you doing to me the last week?
Where were you?
And your body knows it. It just, your head, your everything about it.
It's amazing,
just
amazing.
Water.
So take it on. Definitely take it on. The celery juice in the morning with your water and lemon in the morning is amazing. El jugo de apio en la mañana con agua y limón es una cosa increíble, como te limpia. Tuvimos una semana sin hacerlo porque estuvimos de vacaciones y bueno, la diferencia es
Lo
increíble.
siente, que
Uno
lo
siente la
siente
diferencia.
uno. It's-
Empezamos otra vez ayer y bueno, pues
But you know what? It's almost
Tremenda
like you
limpieza.
need to do it
to
really understand.
Yeah,
Oh
to,
no,
like,
I was
get the importance of
definitely feeling better. Now,
Yeah.
I didn't give up on my exercise.
right.
I
Yes.
on my vacation, I
Yes.
committed to at least 2 to 3 times
Yes.
through my vacation.
And we did
to-
a lot about sport. We did
Outside.
the jet
Had a lot of-
skiing and all of that. So it was
totally.
great.
Absolutely.
Okay, so armonía. Conflict is resolved in a situation that was troubling you. Know that you deserve this peace and happiness and accept it graciously. Beloved child of God, you are a peace lover at heart. This card comes to you as a sign of new harmony that dawns upon you. Let go of viewing the situation as troubled and see yourself and others through the eyes of your guardian angels. In this way, you'll look past the surface and see the beauty and light that eternally shines within everyone. By shining your viewpoint to the angelic perspective, you become an earth angel. Holding an elevated viewpoint sparks miraculous healings in all of your relationships. Conflict drops away, revealing the clean and new truth about everyone and everything. Yep. And it's so true. I mean, when we really allow ourselves to come from a place of compassion and love and how we relate to others, the harmony is really present and evident, and through our relationship work, especially in the last week, it's been amazing. Like, oh my God.
Because we start putting the focus where
Wow.
we really need to be putting the focus. And it's also on becoming a student. We've become a student of life. And sometimes it can be overwhelming, right? Because once you become a student of life and you take a seminar like Tony Robbins and all the stuff that we've been doing, what you learn is that now that you know, it keeps up with you because you know better than this.
Right.
And you're talking about this. And then sometimes if you fall, you're like, but I know better. I'm a student. And it's about what we've learned this week. It's about the mastery, right? It's
getting to the mastery level. There's
which is
5 levels.
People go, oh, there is no mastery. This is just life. No, there is.
Yeah.
There is mastery at this. And the thing is that Jennifer and I, we are in search of that mastery because we don't want to be casualties of life.
Right.
Because there are casualties of life. Mm-hmm. There are people that don't believe enough or don't have spiritual life or don't have enough faith or blind faith that we know better now because we've been at it for so long that we know that when we're falling off the bike.
Exactly. Like falling off the wagon, right? Like getting off the wagon. It's the same thing. You got to get up no matter how many times.
It's like actually a beautiful thing because people who work towards addiction and then they know that they go through the steps and then they get help for addiction and then they know that they can't drink anymore and then they say fall off the wagon. It's even harder for them because they're going through it and they already understand that they need to get back on the bicycle.
Right, on the wagon. The thing is that it's about not punishing yourself and not making yourself wrong if you fall again. It's human nature. And in fact, knowing that you are going to fall again and knowing that, for example, we didn't do our juicing for a week, it's going to happen and it's okay. And embracing yourself and loving yourself no matter what and keeping that harmony within yourself and others without making them wrong if they fall off the wagon, and having the compassion with yourself and others. It's also it's a journey, you guys. It's a total journey.
Yeah, I'll just show it again. It's called Relationship Breakthrough Retreat. And
we're going to be doing that in December. It's a 3-day retreat for relationship.
But what they talk about is that first, because we're students and we like doing things together like this, it's great. But it's not about convincing your partner to do it with you. It's about you doing the work.
For yourself. This is something for you.
Because you're having a relationship with you.
With yourself.
You need to have the breakthrough with you. Because if you have that breakthrough with you, it's going
to affect
your relationship.
To every single relationship in your life, right? From those 5 ball departments that we talked about earlier, every single relationship in those ball
there she goes again with the balls.
In those ball departments, it's going to be affected in a very, very powerful, empowering way because you are giving yourself the gift of learning these tools on how to relate from a different paradigm.
And that's the beauty of what you just said. It's really that easy to understand, at least for me, when you say the tools. We need tools to learn anything. Anything.
Yep.
If you decide I'm going to go get a degree in something, it's you're learning tools to be able to master that. And what is the degree is that you've mastered that thing. But not only have you mastered, but you got to continue evolving. Even if you've mastered something, like I have a master's in classical theater, it doesn't mean I have a master's. I have mastered those 4 years. I've mastered it, but I had to keep going. At 50 years old, I continued to master my craft. It doesn't mean I'm done, right? It's so in life. We don't get degrees in mastering relationship.
Or
being in the relationship is learning.
Or our finances.
Right?
Being in a relationship is a gift because that's where we become a better version of ourselves or not.
Right.
And it's a choice, and it's a journey that's where we actually get to practice.
And people ask us, how do you guys do it? And we tell them, we take classes. We immerse ourselves in different...
In becoming better for each other and for ourselves.
And then one of the biggest lessons that I've really become very clear about is why. My why,
Your why
is very clear. My why is to be better for my wife. My why is to be better for my children.
For our kids.
My why is to become a better version of myself so I can serve humanity.
The old patterns, right, that we've learned from generations past, that they didn't have the tools. So we are all, every single person on this planet is a product of how they grew up and what patterns they've learned, right? And they don't necessarily, or tradition or culture, and it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. What it means is it's not, it's a demand relationship model, meaning that we demand a lot, we have a lot of expectations, and then that only makes the other person feel suffocated or stuck, or
they talk about in the demand relationship.
And so it's not a win-win; it's a win-lose.
Right, but
paradigm.
Also they talk about the structure of demand relationship, and demand relationship is something they talk about. Stacy and Paul, something that comes from 50, 60 years ago. Things were not the way they are now, which means you were in a relationship. A man had his job, a woman had his job. There was a structure of what was expected, right? The man, whatever the man said was what did. They were the ones going out there making the money, and the woman took care of the children, and then they cooked, and there was a certain expectation in that relationship. It is no longer that. So us in relationships, we haven't had an evolution of that relationship, of what's expected. So they call it demand relationship, which no longer works anymore because
it's two individuals that are independent,
equal rights.
You know, we women have a lot of we've developed our masculine side a lot. Men have developed their feminine side a lot. And it's not what it used to be, where it's like the man is the provider and the woman is the home maker, and they each had their jobs and no one questioned anyone. Now, you know, it's different.
And then they talk about also, I'm sorry, but they talk about the men didn't even have to ask permission or ask, where are you going? No, they did whatever they wanted to do.
Because they were the providers. They were the ones making the money.
I'm bringing the money. You be quiet. Right. You do what you need to do. I'm the money, you know.
Not anymore.
So it's very interesting when they present you this thing. We've been in a model.
So that's an old paradigm. Yeah. It's an old model of relationship. And even with our kids.
As Michael Beckwith was talking about the politics. Politics is
it's an old model.
That's why the Me Too movement is breaking through. That's why Black Lives Matter, all that system is old paradigms that need to be broken. And when you start, like us, he doesn't even say broken. They just need to be left. Like when you move when you move out of a old house and you go into the new house and you just like leave it behind. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to fix. It was designed to do what it's been doing. Now we just need to design and move to a new house and design a brand new system. That's it. They're all
bring what you need from here and put it in the new system.
And you said it beautifully there. That's what I've been learning this week, is that everything is a system. Everything is a system that needs to be learned. A system on how to have a marriage. Designed. We need a new system for marriage. We need a system for parenting. We need a system for working. We need a system for working out. Everything is a system.
And then you break it down, right? You're in the house and you're like, all right, the system for laundry. Like these are every day.
Who's going to do the laundry?
What's the word that I used that I learned? The new word that I learned this week. Confruckles. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Let me see.
Kerfunkles or kerfunkles. Or,
Another word for fights or arguments. What is it?
It was carfuncles or
Carfunkel. Something. I think it's the cutest word for
But what was
arguing.
really interesting is when they do talk about
How to make the shift. Okay, these questions blew our mind.
Yeah.
But go ahead. What were you going to say?
no,
about that?
it really is like when you learn to do something new, you're learning a new strategy, a new system, like learning how to curl, right? You don't just curl, right? You learn a way to curl up and then you squeeze. And that, or when you're learning how to build muscle, it's not about just lifting fast. It's about learning the squeeze and learning to do a certain way so it works.
Exactly.
When you see people in the gym,
Well, the form,
who've
learning
never
the form.
taken a class in weights and they're just doing this, then they get back home and they're hurting because they haven't learned the system. They haven't learned technique.
The form, the technique, exactly. So let's see. So Pammy says, I'm so happy today because I slept. Would you believe 10 hours? Yay!
Yeah, I love
needed
it.
After what I went through, and
I
today
love
I feel
it.
like Mighty Mouse. Absolutely, Mighty Mouth. Absolutely, and that's it. Sleep is medicine. Hay que dormir para renovarse. Es muy importante dormir.
The punchy
Absolutely.
eyes are
That's-
hilarious. Oh, my little.
I have the best relationship with myself because who knows better where it is than I do. Exactly. I know, girlfriend. And let's see, that's why I still watch film festivals every Saturday to continue my learning. Absolutely. And it's about continuing to grow and knowing that there's never, as long as we're alive, there's always an opportunity to grow and to learn something new. And if the minute that you become the know-it-all or the expert in the know-it-all, then that's when you've stunted your growth. Because as a human being, we're here to continue growing until we transition. That's just the way it is.
I mean, I don't know about you guys or anybody who's in a really deep relationship and you get to a point where everything plateaus. We don't want anything to ever plateau for us.
We have had those.
We have had plateaus.
Which is why we're taking this on so passionately and so seriously, of learning and really becoming just obsessed with going to the next level of our relationship, going to the next level of our careers, going to the next level of our spirituality, of our parenting. And because there's always a next level, and understanding that is really key.
And sometimes it's not easy.
Oh, I don't think it's ever super easy. I think what makes it easy is when you don't resist it, when you don't complain about it and go, really? There's more? Instead of going, really? There's more? Let's go.
No, but the other night when we were...
I love it. She says, yo no sé nada. Exactly. Welcome, Eric Smalls. Welcome.
Smalls.
And we've got I Am Damien Love. What's up,
What's up,
Damien? And Jukes83.
That's amazing that you can...
Yes,
see
so...
that.
Part of, and then, oh my gosh, I mean, we're really excited about this.
We think it's also important. We were really excited about sharing this because when we started taking this relationship, we started listening to it on our way to Lake Powell. They talk, yes, it is a relationship breakthrough, but it's a relationship that you have a breakthrough with yourself. Because what's important for you to understand is that you're not going to be able to change anybody.
Right. Yeah.
You can only change you. And if you change you,
it's not even.
If you transform you,
it's not
then
about
you'll
the
be
education.
able,
it's about the transformation.
It's not about the education. It's about the transformation.
Right.
That it's not about not doing something because your couple's not going to do it. They're saying, well, if my couple's not going to do it, then I'm not going to do it. And
Right.
then you become this like, well, and then you're holding resentment and anger, and
Exactly.
then nothing's transforming.
There's a tug-of-war
And
always.
then you guys, you break up or you divorce, and then you go and then you start another relationship with the same shit and everything that
And I love how they
talk
totally
about
talk about that, because you know how we talk about our boxes, that we're all born with our box of doo-doo, right? We've talked about that.
box of shit.
Right. they talk about, well, then if you don't do the work with your current partner, you're going to get the next partner and it's going to be a different face with the same shit. And it's like, oh my God.
And then you're going to wonder why you're in 5 different relationships later, married 5 times, and like, what the fuck is going on here? Why is this happening?
¿Qué está pasando? Uno tiene que hacer el trabajo interno para poder elevar ese nivel de conocimiento. Entonces, si uno no lo trabaja con su prójimo, pues con su cónyuge, creo que es la palabra en español, con su cónyuge.
Cónyuge.
Con el próximo vas a tener las mismas peleas,
vas a tener el
romance
problemas de los 6 meses, a lo mejor 8, y al año vas a empezar.
It's the same.
Y vas a empezar a ver las cosas.
Wherever you go, you take your shit. That's right. So these questions, I'm going to read them out. It's how to make the shift, right? And we were just like, wow. So I'm going to read them just for you to understand. And if you want to write them down and ask yourselves from 0 to 10, where are you with this in your relationship?
And it can be your relationship and work and romantic. It could be.
No, it's really more for your romantic relationship, these questions. And it's 0 to 10. And in your gut, like just for you to know where you're at. The number one question they ask, your partner becomes, ask yourself, is your partner your number one priority of everything and everyone in your life? Is your partner your number one priority from everything and everyone in your life? Number 2, you make decisions based on what's best for you two together, or not, or just for you. Do you make decisions based on what's best for you two together, or just for you? Number 3, your partner's happiness is as important to you as it is. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. The same thing's happening to me that was happening to them. Your partner's happiness is as much important to you as your own. Is your partner's happiness as important to you as your own happiness? Number 4, you understand and accept that they are completely different from you.
Listen to that one.
Do you really understand and do you really get that your partner is completely different from you? Number 5, it's your job to understand how they are wired. It is your job to understand how your partner is wired.
Because if you don't understand it, that's where a lot of the suffering is going to be.
It's your responsibility to love them unconditionally for who they are and not who you want them to be. It's your responsibility to love them for who they are, to love them unconditionally for who they are and not who you want them to be. That was a big one for me. Number 7, from now on, things are not going to go your way and done the way you want them to be. You will allow for things to be done the way your partner needs them to be. That's a big hard one for both of us, right? Listen to this. I'm going to repeat that one because I think it merits a repetition.
Absolutely.
Are you willing that from now on, things are not going to go your way and done the way you want them to be? You will allow your things to be done the way your partner needs them to be. So, this is the trick to this, right? So if he's doing everything that I need, and I'm doing everything that he needs, that's harmony, right? That's a win-win situation.
And it's also letting go of control, right?
It's not a win-lose. It's a win-win. Okay, so number 8. You will cherish their flaws. You will cherish their flaws. Number 9, you will allow them to, what did I write here?
So, no. You
will allow them to serve you.
Serve you.
And love you. You will allow them to serve you and love you. 10, when they do shit wrong, this is a big one too. When they do shit wrong, you will love them for who they are and not for what they do. When they do shit wrong, you will love them for who they are and not what they do. And then you'll realize you're being too controlling and you need to grow into that area. You need to grow in that area. And you'll thank them for being the catalyst for the growth.
Which is where we are constantly. We're each other's catalysts, and we push each other to raise our standards with each other.
You rearrange your life for them, and they will rearrange their life for you. You will stop living the two. Oh, okay. This is a good one.
I can already hear the people who haven't done this seminar, who haven't done what we just went through. Like, what the hell is that? No way can I.
You will stop living like two single people who live in the same house and are trying to have kids and are trying to have kids and still are trying to lead individual lives. Number 13, you will no longer say things like, I have to be me. You are two now. It's not about you. You are two now. You will stop saying, I have to be me.
It takes two.
Right?
It takes two of us.
Number 14, you'll stop making everything about you, how you want it, what you expected and what you planned. All that shit is over. Oh, look, we've got 2 minutes remaining on Instagram. We want to thank you, Instagram. Today, I know, we're just really excited to share about the relationship breakthroughs we're having. And we invite you to take that on if you're having issues or kerfuffles, if I said it right. Or
you just want a better relationship with yourself.
Yes, definitely, send us a message and we'll let you know what program this is, but we're very excited. And again, because we are a family, a spiritual family here, we are sharing with you our process and our journey because again, we don't know it all and we are not pretending to know it all. We are going through this COVID-19 pandemic with the mindset of growth, with a growth mindset, with open heart and open spirit, and knowing that we are here for you and knowing that you are here for us because you also have so much to give. We all have a purpose. We all have a gift to share. So share your gift, no matter how messy you think it is. The messier it is, the better it is, because the more people you can reach. Okay, so Diva Picante says, thank you, muchas bendiciones. Thank you so much.
Gracias.
We'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Truth Tuesday. We love you. We appreciate you, but we want to say bye to Instagram.
Because it'll be going in 20 seconds. It'll be adios. Hasta mañana.
Instagram, estamos despidiéndonos. But we'll continue here with the questions is, where are you from 0 to 10? Where are you in your operations day to day? That means the systems that you have put in place in your life, in your day-to-day living. And number 16, did you or did you not make the shift? So that's in the program, right? Because when you make the shift, this is how you operate every day. When you make the shift is when you really understand, oh, am I operating from the old paradigm of demand relationship? Or am I operating from the team relationship that we're creating,
Well
the
said.
win-win instead of the win-lose perspective, right? There's a checklist, and this is a must. So it's about, and the other one, it's not about keeping score and measuring what I've done and what you've done, and I do more than you do, and blah, blah, blah. And that's so common, right? That's just...
well, they talk about
it's
the,
what we've
the
learned
rope,
to do.
right? In a relationship, you get on your rope, and you're holding onto your
And
trying to
with
be
the tug of
right, and
war.
you're tug of war, and you won't let go of that rope because you're fighting for your point of view, and then
Yeah.
so it's that tug of war that maintains, you know,
That-
you trying to be
The
right,
resistance.
the resistance in the relationship,
Exactly.
and not coming to a common ground, but also that's where the resentment in the relationship,
All of
because
that.
then you give up on your point of view. It's not worth it. But then guess what? Even if you give up and you do what your partner wants you to do, then but you're still holding that resentment.
Exactly.
So it's been
It's really
it's amazing,
exciting,
and
I
it's
know-
great to share with you because it also lets us know how much we're picking up. Right.
Right. So let's definitely read a little determination here.
Read some determination, baby.
All right. What is necessary for us to realize fresh progress and unleash new energy? What is necessary for us to realize fresh progress and unleash new energy? The first step must be to take action ourselves, to begin something ourselves. That is the only way. And those who take that initiative will be victorious. And so it's about taking action, because that's one of the things that they're saying. You could be two types of students. The type of student that is the student that just observes and listens to it, like reads a book and goes, oh, those are really cool insights. Like, wow, okay, cool. Or you could be the kind of student that takes action and implements what you're learning immediately. And that's what takes you to the next level. That's what gives you the breakthrough in your life and continues to feed you to grow. Because what happens is when you're like, oh yeah, that was a great book or that was a great course, and we're on the high for a couple of days or even a couple of weeks, and then you kind of go back to your old self or your old paradigm or your
Which
old...
is why they also talk about it's important to
Surround
yourself with like-minded individuals that will keep raising that vibration, that same way of thinking, so you don't go back to your old paradigm.
Right.
You
To
know?
the next level, because then after you get to that next level, then there's another level. And then there's another level. So it's a continuation of growth and learning.
And just
Right?
ask yourself this question.
Let us
If you
know how
feel
you're feeling.
stuck, if you feel stuck and nothing's working, but you do nothing, how are you feeling? But if you're stuck and nothing's working and you do something, I'll tell you, you're going to feel much better, because at least you put it into action, you get momentum going, and you will see change.
Exactly. So, el crecimiento es importante. Ahorita estamos tomando un curso de relaciones y pues hemos aprendido mucho. Nos encanta el aprendizaje que estamos teniendo todos los días, y pues los invitamos a que tengan esa misma mentalidad de crecimiento, porque mientras estemos vivos, tenemos que seguir creciendo para sentir progreso y así sentirnos,
Well, Tony Robbins says, right?
y
Progress.
sentirnos feliz.
What makes
Porque si uno se siente estancado es porque no están practicando, no están progresando o estudiando o aprendiendo algo nuevo o practicando lo que ya han aprendido y poniéndolo en acción. Y eso es lo que estamos hablando hoy. Pero antes de que se termine el día, tenemos nuestra amiga Cara Sullivan. Hoy está cumpliendo año. Cara,
Oh,
happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cara. Happy birthday to you.
It's Cara.
Cara.
Qué horror. Ay, es impresionante, pero como me pones el aire bien directo, ya lo estoy
¿La
sintiendo.
estás sintiendo?
Ujú. It's amazing.
Well, ladies
So,
and gentlemen, amigos, amigas, señoras y señores,
nos
we
vemos
have come to the
mañana.
end of our show.
We'll
Our
see.
show, it doesn't feel like a show. It feels like we're just
Yeah,
having a
we're
little
chilling.
party. We're chilling. It's not a
The
show.
best party ever, the best spiritual party ever. We love you. We appreciate you. And
we're
are
here for each other. We'll see you tomorrow, Truth Tuesday, on Conversations with Jen and Mal.
Yes. If you have any questions for us, make sure you come and ready to ask us. And
let your amigos know that we are on YouTube, Facebook Live,
yes,
Instagram.
Share. And we will see you tomorrow.
Adios.
Hasta mañana.